because their process, the thought process is, I don't care who it is, how bad they are, as long as I benefit from them being in office. As long as I benefit from slaves being enslaved, even though I know it's wrong, I will turn a blind eye.
Hey, welcome back to Black Press. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe.
Now let's get to it. All right, yeah. So, since we own politics, your girl, what you called her?
Nasty Red. Just nasty. Just vile, nasty, and vulgar. I just can't.
Wow. Yeah.
I just can't.
I can't either. I can't even breathe.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Heard them say
little shot in the red, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather call it a little shot in the red. She was in an interview and she decided to she explained why black people in the hood are for Donald Trump.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna let you tell it. I'm gonna let you tell it. When I say you, I mean I'm gonna let you Sexy. Look. Oh. Yeah, shot in the red. I'm gonna let you shot in the red. Go ahead and tell your side of the story.
You know.
Yeah, they support him in the hood. Cause at first I don't think people was fucking with him, like they thought he was racist, saying little shit and against women. But once he started getting black people out of jail and giving people their free money, oh baby, we love Trump. We need him back in office.
Yeah, that a little bit of free money goes a long way.
We need him back. Cause baby, them checks. Yeah. Oh yes, them stimulus checks. Trump, we miss you.
That's like Whoa Vicky. She's always talking about Trump. You see her ever?
I like Trump. No, I ain't never seen Whoa Vicky.
She's funny.
I love Trump though. He funny to me. Like I used to watch his not interviews, like him talking to people. He used to be calling people fat.
Yeah.
He just bold.
Wow.
He funny. Like we need people like him.
You know what? Honestly.
But before you say
black
that,
people frustrate me so much.
Before, and she did make a point actually when Trump was on The Apprentice. I watched that show. I loved it. I loved. He was like, "You're fired."
Yeah, but
it was good. It was entertainment,
entertaining.
But that's how he won people over. Like he won a lot of people over from that show. So his popularity
frustrate me so much, and it's not just black people, but black people frustrate me because those are the ones that I care about the most. Mm-hmm. And it's like, why y'all gotta be so ignorant? Not ignorant, ignorant. Mm-hmm. It ain't even about. So, for one, why does your president need to be entertaining? Why does he need to entertain you? For one, why is that your validation for support?
Because back even in the time of before they had TVs and all that, entertainment was what made your popularity. They used to hire like jokers and jesters to come and perform for them.
What they got to do with you wanting that person to be the president, like voting to run the country?
That's what people want. People want to be
That's what I'm saying. That's that level of ignorant that I don't like. Mm-hmm. The other portion of ignorant that frustrates me is not even to understand that Trump might have signed it, but an entire Congress had to approve it first.
But they don't understand.
They don't understand it because that's what I'm saying. It's the ignorantness for me. And it's the willful ignorant because we got YouTube on everybody's phone. Mm-hmm. Shout out to YouTube. Go ahead and give us a check. Hit the like, comment, share, subscribe, please. But anyway, that's the level of ignorance that aggravates me because we have YouTube. Like I can look up how does government pass a bill.
Yeah.
And I can watch 150 million videos on how government passes a bill. But we have a willful ignorance to say, oh, the president gave us this money. You got 200 plus people in the House of Representatives and 104, I think it's 104 senators that have to sign that bill for it to pass.
Yeah.
Trump didn't give you no money. And then on top of that, Trump ain't give you no money. That's your money. That's your money.
That's what it. Yeah, because they took
That's
it back.
your taxes.
They took it back.
That is your taxes. They just giving it back to you ahead of time. And then they wrote it off in the tax returns. Like, he didn't give you no freaking money.
Mm-hmm.
Trump did not give you no money.
He gave them a loan.
Exactly. A loan on your tax return. He gave you a loan on your tax return. That's your money. That's the money they're taking out of your check anyway. Like, come on, bro. And then the last part about it is we, especially in the hood, we want we want Al Pacino. What's his name? Tony Montana. We want Tony Montana to win. We always want the bad guy to win. Why do we want the bad guy to win? Like, dude, if you're the bad guy, if we as black people are the bad guy, they locking us up or beating us or shooting us before we get to the ground.
Okay, so on that point, what do you think is so bad about Trump? Like, what is it so bad about him? Like that, like a lot of Trump is the front man for
he's
the
not
Republican
Party.
But no, he's the front man for the
Republican.
Republican Party.
Yeah,
right. A lot of people that back him are is racially motivated because they want white supremacy and things of that nature.
Yeah.
He never really came out and said anything.
He didn't have to.
As
he's smart enough to know not to say it outright. But when he said "Proud Boys, stand by, stand down and stand by," what does "stand by" mean? That means stand ready.
Mm-hmm.
He's smart enough not to say it outright.
I just want people to get like a picture because the reason why the black community is so for Trump and they don't see him as like a major problem is because he doesn't present as a problem. He presents as somebody who is
he presents as a wolf in sheep's clothing.
Yeah. So
like you think he's the cool white guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's cool.
And he's
because
cool
he says anything because he says anything he wants without repercussion.
Yeah,
he's rich. He knows how to make money.
Yeah,
so they're thinking, okay, he knows how to make, and of course he's have to file like bankruptcy and things of that nature as it pertains to his financial backing. However, he, at his stature and where he is, people in the black community look up to him because they're saying
he's Tony Montana.
They're saying he made all this money and he can do all these things. So if he can do that for himself and his family, he can do that for the country.
Yeah, but he's also a result. He is also a result of a system of white supremacy.
Mm-hmm.
Because the things that he can do, a black man can't do. So you're supporting a white guy who's doing everything that you know that if a black man did it, was trying to run for office, would be put up under the prison. If a black man did it, he'd be sitting in Guantanamo Bay.
But we know that. Black people know that.
No, they don't.
They do.
They do.
They know.
That's at that point, like the other stuff about not understanding Congress and all of that, and how bills are passed. Okay, that's ignorance.
Mm-hmm.
But we know that what he does would literally end up him under the jail if he was black. That's intentional stupidity.
Yeah, that part goes without saying.
That's intentional stupidity. To know what it should be and know that he's not receiving the same treatment as you would be treated as and still be supporting of him, you are intentionally stupid. Ignorance is to not know. Stupid is to know and choose to do the otherwise. You're stupid. You're choosing to be stupid. And then the other people, the educated black people, the educated white people that are supporting Trump, they are selfish. I'm telling you, and somebody gonna hate it, but I'm telling you, to me, the people that support Trump are the same people that would have either turned a blind eye or been in support of, even if they did not own slavery and slaves. Because their process, the thought process is, I don't care who it is, how bad they are, as long as I benefit from them being in office. As long as I benefit from slaves being enslaved, even though I know it's wrong, I will turn a blind eye.
Mm-hmm. That's why she said stimulus checks. They feel like
I will get what I want if they're in office, whether they're crooked or not, as long as I receive what I want. Whether the enslavement of any person is right or wrong, it doesn't matter as long as I receive what I want. As long as I receive my benefits, you keep doing what you want. You are literally supporting a mindset that you know is wrong.
Mm-hmm. That I can agree with.
That's why I don't like him. And plus, he was racist. He as a landlord, he was racist towards.
I don't like how he is towards women. Like
he was his comments towards women.
Yeah,
so that's number 2.
Towards women.
Number 3 is his comments that General Mike Milley has just come out about, talking about how was it Milley and someone else that was talking about how he did not want wounded warriors, wounded vets to be on camera with him because he felt like they were beneath him. That just happened recently where it all is coming out.
I remember that.
Like, you don't actually support the country. You really are feeding your own pockets. That's why your children, Jared Kushner and Ivanka Trump, or what's his daughter's name? Not Ivanka, that's his wife.
Oh, Ivanka is his daughter.
Oh
no.
Anyway,
Melania is his
Melania. Oh yeah, so that's why they're making more. They made more money. Mm-hmm. You got more money.
But isn't that what a black person would do? Get in and put their family on. I'm just throwing it out there because that's something that happens.
And they would get thrown in Guantanamo Bay. It's coming out that how much he did not like wounded veterans and veterans that had been captured because he thought that made them weak. Come on, dude!
Yeah.
Like what that mindset right there?
Because he hasn't had to be on like the front
because he's a draft dodger.
Like that, yeah.
He dodged the draft. My uncle was drafted into Vietnam War with twins at home. Mm-hmm. You came up with some fake injury or illness or inability to walk. You're walking fine, dude. Mm-hmm. You dodged the draft.
Yeah.
What part of that actually means that you care about America? None of it.
You care about America's money. And
they took Muhammad Ali's actual belts, championship belts, because he didn't want to go to the draft because he said the Viet Cong ain't doing nothing to me. The people in America are the ones that are holding me down. Mm-hmm. And paraphrase, but they took his stuff. What about Donald Trump? Donald Trump ain't cared nothing about America. All the generals are coming out saying it. All of the people, Secretary of Defense coming out, former. Like, dude, why do y'all keep pretending like he is the best president for you? He's not.
They see a benefit.
They see a benefit, and that's all they care about. But he ain't no benefit for you. He's just doing things so that he can. He didn't do anything. And I said it before. Like, the laws that are being passed are not being passed for you. Mm-hmm. Welfare was not passed for black people. It was passed for poor white people. Mm-hmm. You received some benefits from it after the fact, but you were never the actual goal to help.
Yeah. So
the people that he did release from prison was because if Kim Kardashian hadn't been in that mix, he would have never even tried any of that.
Yeah. So what about, in pulling it back to because the presidential election is coming up, mm-hmm. and they're going to be running for, they're going to see who's the best candidate, right?
Yeah.
Of course, more than likely, Trump is going to be representing Republicans.
Yeah.
Now you have Biden. Why do you think Biden is? Do you think he's the person that black people should be going for? Like point
if you
point
them
in the right direction.
If you have to choose between Biden and Trump,
yeah.
If it's only them two,
you
have to choose Biden, and it's because, for one, Biden is not intentionally. From everything that I've seen, he's not intentionally evil.
He's just forgetful.
Yeah, he forgets stuff. But
yeah,
even if you do, I mean, Mitch McConnell's still a senator.
Yeah.
What does that have to? The dude freezes in front of camera, and they still like,
down.
oh, he's okay. He's okay.
He needs to
He's
sit
okay.
down.
Like how many times a man gotta freeze in front of camera before you say he's too old to be in the Senate? If he's not too old to be in the Senate, then Biden's not too old to be president. At least Biden ain't went like.
And I don't mean to laugh because people's health. I don't mean to laugh. Oh, he really needs to sit down though. He has done his duties. He needs to.
And then you got to realize Biden has he has asthma. That's why every time you see him do a speech, he coughs. But mentally, if they say Trump can run the presidency
he looked more healthier
from a jail cell, who look more healthy?
I'm saying, in a certain, he look richer, basically. He look richer
because he ain't got no stress. He got stress, but he tries to act like he's not at fault for anything. So how you less likely to be stressed out if you ain't got no fault for nothing? Because then you everything you did as a president, everything that was good. I mean, of course, every president says everything that was good was because of me.
Yeah.
And everything was bad. It was somebody else's fault. But it's like, when you don't care, why would you look stressed?
But people need to look further into it because there has been a shift. The black people were for Biden for a while, for a long time. You remember?
We all knew that I don't think that we were for Biden.
Yeah, Moneybag Joe. They gave him that nickname. They loved Biden.
They also, the people that are educated also know that he was the one that passed the bill to put more time on black people not black people, but it was pretty much aimed at black people for I think it was the 3-time offenders pretty much getting life in prison.
Yeah,
stuff like that. So he wasn't. Everybody that knew he wasn't for us. But just because America has to operate in the entire world, Trump is not going to make that a successful movement within the world. He's not. He's haphazard. He does things that are not beneficial for the country in the long term. He's too short-sighted. Trump is about what's best for Trump.
That's sad. Our country needs to do a lot better because what we have facing in front of us is tragedy.
Bruh,
if we don't get it together.
Look, World War III. If you ain't stocking up yet for World War III, you better start because that mug is coming. Especially if Trump gets in office. Because if Trump gets in office and he stops giving the aid to Ukraine, and it shows that America's hands off, I guarantee you within the next year, China's taking Taiwan.
Please like, comment, share, and subscribe.